Hi everybody, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. I'm just here to put down your card for the day as usual. I'm going to be using the Faulkner Tarot deck, the black and white version, and I'm going to be just giving it a little shuffle for you, seeing what the cards have got for us today. Okay. Let's just have a little look and see what we've got going on. Okay. So, if it'll come unstuck, the card I've got for us today is King of Wands. Now, King of Wands is, as you can see, and is very obviously part of the Wands family, or the Wands suits in the tarot. The Wands cards are predominantly about action. Okay, they're about work, they're linked to work, but it doesn't have to be that, but it's always about action. Okay, so they're active people. In this case, the king is talking about a fire sign gentleman. So when this card comes up in a daily reading, it tends to be talking about somebody who is quite powerful and quite active and hardworking. So when it comes up for the day, we don't apply it to one particular individual. It tends to mean to me that it's a day of hard work, getting stuff done. It is quite successful though, you know. It feels to me like the energy is moving forward from a bit of a stuck energy into something that's a little bit more driven, something that's a little bit more purposeful, and also successful. King of Wands talks about somebody who's very busy, hardworking, gets stuff done, powerful. So it's that kind of day, really. If you've got lots to do today, today's the day really for getting it done. Now, bear in mind, I'm doing this reading for you guys at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon in the UK. So for us, this energy goes from now all the way through until around about the same time tomorrow. Cards that I pull for you are for the next 24 hours, really. So I'm aware that I do them quite late in the day. I do them at this time of the day because this is when my energy is at its strongest. I'm really not a morning person, so I really wouldn't be able to tune in that well any earlier, to be honest. So that's why I do them now, because it's better for me, for my energy, and also for the energy that I can give to you. But also I'm conscious that this is not just seen in the UK, we are seen all over the place. So kind of have to pick a time that works as well as I can for everybody. You can always replay these Periscope broadcasts, and you can always subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Crystal Sparkles, where I put these daily cards up. And I also have lots of little tutorials and card unboxing and all of that kind of thing on there as well. So there's a little bit more there if you want to subscribe. More than just the daily cards, although I do put them up there as well. So you can always go back and re-look at them, see if it was true for you. You know, have a look the next day, see if that was right for you, or if you kind of get through the day and you kind of feel like you haven't really achieved anything. Have a look back and see what that might have been that was blocking you, because it could be that perhaps there was something there that was blocking you. Sorry, just having a little mouthful of my tea. So yeah, King of Wands, productive, active, successful, hardworking, get stuff done. It's a day for making progress and getting stuff done. Okay, so let me have a little look and see what we've got in the energy oracle. Just to kind of like to have an oracle card to kind of support what the tarot is saying. Well, sometimes it can just give you another angle to look at, or something else that the universe wants us to be aware of. Okay, so let's just have a look and see what this beautiful energy oracle cards have got to say for us today. Don't want to bore you if you've been here before and seen me before, but I will quickly say to you, the cards that I'm using, the tarot cards, are the Black and White Faulkner Tarot deck by Rhiannon Faulkner. And the cards that I'm using, the oracle cards that I'm using today, are the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. Okay, so I'm just going to have a look and see what these are. Really beautiful, these oracle cards. I really do love them. Okay, so the card that I've got is Anxiety. Now, all I would say to you, let me just even this up a bit because the camera will keep trying to focus on the cards. And I think it's because some of them are black and white. One is black and white and one is full colour. It struggles to focus, so I apologise for that. Okay, so the Anxiety card comes up in, you know, that's what it says on the tin, really. And I don't want to be too obvious, but it comes up when we're talking about having that energy in our solar plexus where we're all tense and anxious, okay? The King of Wands is a very powerful, energetic, getting stuff done card. Now, that can be overwhelming to some people. It can, when we've got a lot on our plate like that, it can be overwhelming. The Anxiety card is sitting there kind of saying to me that some people might find that energy a little bit overwhelming today. Just come through some sort of pretty stuck energy over the last few weeks. I just feel it. I don't know what you feel, but I've kind of felt that energy had been a little bit stuck. And that can create an anxiety, especially when you're feeling all King of Wandsy, like I want to do it, I want to do it, I want to do it, I want to do it. But something then gets in the way and then that creates anxiety. Just be aware of that, okay? Just be aware of that energy. It doesn't all have to be... The King of Wands is it's urgent, okay? So it's Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. They don't hang about, those signs. They want to get stuff done. That can create its own anxiety because we put too much pressure on ourselves. So I just feel like be aware of that. Don't put too much pressure on yourself today. Be gentle. I'm just going to pop down another oracle card just to see if there's something here that can kind of help us out with how to balance the getting things done and the anxiety that we might feel if we're struggling. Let me just see if what else comes up for us. Let's see if there's something else that comes up that might help us out. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so here we go. Victory card. So what this card is saying is you will emerge from this situation victorious, okay? You don't need to stress out about it. You don't need to get anxious about it. You don't need to be bogged down, stressed out. Your best work is done when you're in the flow, okay? The flow talks about when things are coming easily to you. So get organised. The King of Wands is active, but he's also organised, okay? Wands people tend to just go for it. Just go for it. Sorry, the reason I'm laughing is because I'm an Aries and I'm just trying to imagine how I balance all this stuff. They just go for it really and get it done. But Wands cards also tend to like to be quite organised about things. They like to do, they like to have a target and they like to have a challenge and they like to be able to meet those targets. So it might be about you sitting and just getting your thoughts in order so that you can start to have a plan and a structure to what you're trying to do. That will lessen your anxiety and it will get you to a place of victory in the end. So it's about putting in small achievable steps, and we've talked about this before here where I've said to you about having small achievable goals so you feel like you're getting somewhere, you don't feel frustrated, and then that kind of whole anxiety thing comes in. If you can get organised, get focused, break it down, take little baby steps if you have to. It doesn't all have to be done in one day. And then you can kind of get to your place of victory. All right. So not too much pressure on yourself. Don't give yourself a heart attack. Have a mission, but don't, it just has to be done. You have to go with your personal flow. Now, if your personal flow is charging ahead like an Aries would, that's fine. If your energy is not that, don't force yourself into that energy. Do it in the energy that helps you, that brings you joy. That's our kind of aim, is to be in that state of joy. That's what manifests good stuff for us. So if you're in this area of anxiety, just going to create more things that make you anxious. So don't want to be in there. Okay, so you want to get into this energy of victory, knowing you can do it, being successful. I will leave that with you for today. Sorry, that was very fast. And sometimes I kind of channel my stuff, and sometimes it comes really quick and sometimes it comes a little bit more slowly. The energy today has come very, very speedily, in line with that King of Wands card. So sorry if I've gone very quickly. Do feel free to replay, go through it again, listen to it again if you need to do that. It might help. I can't really slow down, speed up what I'm given, because I just give what I'm getting at this moment. So I can't really, if it's coming through really quick, I have to give it to you really quick. So sorry if that's all come through as a little bit garbled. Do replay and have a little listen. I feel like there's some little nuggets in there that might be useful to you. So do have another listen if I've been a bit speedy. Enjoy your day, the rest of your day, and the beginning of tomorrow. And I will be back again tomorrow to do another card for the day. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.